Wow. Okay, GMT needs to chill. I think GMT has actually popped off like crazy over the last few days, guys. So we're going to have a look at GMT Stepn today. Web3 move to earn. Yes, that's right, move to earn project. So you can actually make money just by going out for a walk, a jog, a run, a sprint, whatever it might be. I mean, let's just have a look at Crypto Bubble's weekly market cap increases. GMT is up 321%. So it's really hard to ignore the size of that and not really do a video on it. So what is Stepn? What is GMT? Well, here it is. It's a Web3 lifestyle project. Stepn is a Web3 lifestyle app with social-fi and game-fi elements. So it brings not only gamers but athletes together. It merges the two. So I think they're really hitting a very broad market right here. We can see here is like the total distance run by everyone that is collaborating together. We've got a nice little roadmap tier as well. So 2022 Q1 just basically finished it. There was the trade function, marketplace, and also the IDO in March, and now coming April, we're getting the in-app wallet upgrade as well. So it looks like they are following this path slowly but surely, and here's why it's so important to keep on top of the market and follow these roadmaps, because it could have just been this particular area where it was going to get a massive euphoric impulse anyway due to the in-app marketplaces and the trade functions, as well as the wallet upgrade that's coming out very soon. So keep an eye on these roadmaps. It does look very good. They've got some solid sponsors over here as well, and some good transparency with the team, which I think is equally important to see who is behind the project, to give a little bit of good faith, longevity, and peace of mind to the potential investors. So here is the light paper for Stepn. And I suppose it's quite important to have a look at the tokenomic distribution, how they profit. We take small taxes from in-app activities. So when you're, putting an input or an output, whether it's providing liquidity, buying a shoe, buying NFTs, instead of going to like a communal wallet, the transaction fees will go back to the developers as well. So that's one thing to check out. Carbon neutrality, portion of Stepn's profits goes to buy carbon removal credit on the blockchain to combat climate change. So they've got a bit of a green card there as well. Their mission: inspire millions to a healthier lifestyle, connect them to Web3 and combat climate change. So they're all about green, they're all about getting people outside, becoming healthier, because clearly it's a big issue in the world. GMT is the governance token and GST is a utility token. We can see here GMT has a total supply of 6 billion. However, GST does have an unlimited supply. So of course that makes sense, because you could have every person in the world running. It's not going to suddenly run out of GST. So more GST is utilized, created as the app is used more. So 6 billion on the total supply there. Tokenomics, we can see right here, move to earn, in-app wallet exchange. So there'll probably also be a transaction fee there, which probably goes back into the developer's wallet. And you've got lots of token burning as well. So that would be for the GST, I imagine. For everything you do, inputs, outputs, again, every interaction across the network map. Token distribution, we've got the team getting 14.2%, advisors get 2.5%, ecosystem treasury 30%. We've got move and earn at 30% as well as the private sale at 16.3%. So not some bad tokenomics. They're not too developer heavy. And we can see here 2022 March, the wallet upgrade is going to be imminent. So this is really, really big news for GMTs. Stepn, this is massive. I never actually heard of it until I did a bit of research on it the last few days ago, and to be honest, it looks like it's grown exponentially already. This is the Twitter page, 154,000 followers. So GMT really needs to kind of just chill, because it's pumping more than anything right now. And the interesting thing is we're still in this big Bitcoin season, so we've not actually seen a big euphoric impulse for the alt seasons yet. And this is what's interesting. Every time we're below this blue line, below 25 on the alt season index, usually we do get a nice impulse to the upside following the weeks or the months for the altcoin season. So we don't know when this might be. The last alt season was January 2022, very, very short-lived. It was nothing like the April, May, June, July 21. It was nothing like the beginning of 2020 where we had these massive alt seasons right over here. It was very short-lived, and alts lost their value against Bitcoin very, very quickly. Stepn, if we have a look, 1.8 billion market cap, so it's still relatively small. We could still see 500 to 1000% increase for this particular project, given that the market cap is still so low. In contrast to many of the big blue chip tokens, we're at rank 74 in the crypto ecosystem space. On the daily chart, it's just been green after green after green after green after green. And, you know, it makes you wonder, are we due a red candle? How many green candles in a row can you really get? So far, everything has been just purely green, and it looks like it was just recently launched on these marketplaces. So lots of hype, lots of euphoria. It is probably sensible to be a bit skeptical about what's going on, because if we even on the daily time frame, I mean, well, the hourly really, it's not really been live for that long. 10th of March, you see, we are getting big bearish divergence. The price is continuously going up, higher highs. But looking at the RSI, we're just seeing the RSI slowly decreasing more and more. Not necessarily a very bad thing, but what I'm seeing is we're overextended on the daily 20 moving average. Like if I quickly go to the daily time frame, you're just going to see this really big green vertical line with almost a 100 relative strength index. So it's not the best thing to look at from a bullish perspective. We're getting a bit of rollover on the RSI here on the 4-hour time frame. We did consolidate and correct a little bit, which is good. You want to see those healthy pullbacks, but in my opinion now, it's going to be looking at, you know, whether we come back down to the $2.48 steam off, or whether we actually move forward a little bit further. I think the only way to look at this is really on the hourly time frame. We can see before we come down from 236 to about $1.82, so we got that slight correction from the prior impulse. We come just above the 0.382 fib. Now if we look at this next impulse, we're sort of consolidating here. It's easy to speculate that maybe the next level of support is going to be around the bottom of the flagpole that we've just produced, because it does look like a bit of a bull flag. We've got to be honest. So if we break out from this bull flag, if the momentum does continue, because we are putting through some higher lows, which is typically bullish, and the highs are just slowly dropping off, well, what we can do is to calculate the impulse is just take this flagpole, put that there. We're going to get our next technical target, guys, of around $3.33. So that's another big pump. There is our technical target. So we've got lots of support here at $2.58. As we know, we can jot that in as support, but we do have a lot of resistance here at around $3. Now, the price target would be at the end of the bull flag right here. So that $3.33, if we break out to the upside of this bull pennant, we'll be getting ourselves a 13% pump to the upside. That's exactly what I see right now for this particular project. So the two things that could happen: we break to the upside of this bull flag, and we do exactly what we've been doing time and time again, just bullish momentum, or we lose the support, come back through the 20-day moving average on the 30-minute time frame, and then say hello to $2.58. I think personally, with what's going on, the RSI has cooled down a little bit, depending on what happens. Maybe socially, maybe a big tweet will go out, maybe an influencer will just jump on top of it, because sometimes that's all it takes is one big person. And yeah, you know, $3.34 is still not out of the cards, guys. It is the next price target. It's not out of the cards, and it does look like, you know, we want to break through this resistance level, looking at the acceleration of the higher lows and the fact that it's more inclined than declined. If that does happen, we might be catching up to a $2 billion market cap. As I say, pardon me, $2 billion market cap is really quite small when you're contrasting it to a lot of the other metaverse projects, infrastructure projects. This is really kicking off fast. So $2.99 was the all-time high. Can we come back through? It looks like, as I'm speaking, it looks like we're breaking out now, guys, as I'm speaking. So let's just leave this rolling for a bit and just see what happens. Are we going to beat the all-time high on camera today? During the video, I'm just going to sit here for a couple of seconds. Let's just witness this. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, we're getting a big fat wick. So that wick is showing a lot of selling pressure. There was a lot of orders in at this particular level. Doesn't mean it can't happen. $2.98. We're trying to break out of this symmetrical triangle as I speak. I'm going to give it a few more seconds before I wrap this video up. Yep, $3. It really wants that $3. Yeah, because usually what happens is you break out, then you will retest this support because it's no longer a resistance. And I think it's safe to say that we're probably going to see continuation to the upside here, a bounce and then continuation. So yeah, we could be waiting here for a while, and it's not a live video, so I'm probably going to wrap it up. But if you did like this video today, guys, we're breaking out. Yeah, we're breaking out. Jeez. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Hop into the Discord down below. That'd be great to see you there. About 200 people in there. Big thanks to the patrons too. Just the price of a coffee. 6 of you guys. Amazing. I appreciate the love. And we are breaking out. Get ready for an all-time high here for GMT, guys. Very, very confident it's going to happen. If you enjoyed it, see you in the next video. Leave comments down below. Bye, guys.